Today's top 25 tech stories. Subscribe and hit the bell for daily tech updates. Google's new Tensor G6 brings performance, efficiency, and post-quantum security to the Pixel 11 series. Google's Pixel 11 series features the Tensor G6 processor, which offers improved performance and efficiency, as well as a new Titan M3 security coprocessor that adopts post-quantum cryptography standards to protect against emerging digital attacks. Claude, Codex, and other AI tools credited in today's Apple security releases. Apple's latest operating system updates credit AI tools, including Claude and Codex, alongside researchers from Anthropic and Caliph.io, for fixing several vulnerabilities in WebKit Storage, and WebDAV. The updates also address multiple kernel security fixes, with 30 distinct CVEs listed across various devices. iPhone 18 Pro, 12 changes coming to Apple's next flagship. Apple's iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max are expected to retain the same design as the iPhone 17 Pro models, with a possible thickening of the rear camera systems, plateau and protrusion of individual lenses. Velora raises $110 million to sell AI chips that cut the power bill, not the clock speed. Velora, a Santa Clara-based chip startup, has raised $110 million in a series of rounds, valuing the company at over $1 billion. The company will use the funds to develop its ultra-low-power silicon and software products, which aim to reduce the power consumption of data centers and artificial intelligence systems. Broadcom seeks more than $60 billion in debt to fund AI chips for Anthropic. Broadcom is in talks to raise more than $60 billion in debt to finance AI chips for Anthropic and other companies, with the potential to reach $100 billion. The financing package would consist of a junior tranche and a senior secured tranche, with Broadcom guaranteeing a portion of the latter. Is the Pixel 11 Tensor G6 actually a good upgrade from the G5? I crunched the numbers. Google's Pixel 11 series features the Tensor G6 processor, which prioritizes AI, efficiency, and security over raw CPU and GPU performance. The Tensor G6 boasts a 1X ARM C1 Ultra CPU core and PowerVR CXTP48-1536 GPU, with LPDDR5X RAM and a 5th-gen Tensor processing unit for machine learning capabilities. Cavalcade of new Macs is coming, report says, starting with M6 MacBook Pro this fall. Apple is set to release a cavalcade of new Macs, starting with the M6 MacBook Pro and a refreshed iMac this fall. Forget about it. San Francisco loses tech talent crown to communist hellhole. New York City has surpassed the San Francisco Bay Area as the hub for tech talent, according to a CBRE report, with 394,300 tech workers in the city, a 30,640 increase between 2022 and 2025. Gen Z is buying old iPods to quit Spotify. Videos $50 Hi-Fi MP3 player does it better. Here is a concise and factual summary of the news article. Gen Z is buying refurbished iPods to quit Spotify and focus on listening to music without distractions, with sales growing 15% annually since Apple discontinued the product in 2022. Bigger displays rumored for next year's iPhone models. Apple is prototyping a second new iPhone display, measuring approximately 6.4 inches, which may be used in the 20th anniversary iPhone, alongside a 7-inch panel for the iPhone 20 Pro Max. Apple official refurb store. Save a ton of cash with our top picks of the week. Apple's official certified refurbished store offers refurbished iPhones, MacBooks, and other products at discounted prices, with a rigorous refurbishment process and a 1-year Apple warranty. The store currently features top picks, including the iPhone 16 Pro Max starting at $1,269, which is $330 less than the comparable new model. Meta launched a Mac app to put its AI to work for businesses. Meta has released a dedicated Mac app for its Meta AI chatbot, allowing businesses and creators to utilize its AI capabilities. The app can watch a window on the screen, answer questions, and take dictation across other apps, while also integrating with Meta's social media platforms and Google Workspace. Can Apple's incoming CEO bring back the product design mojo of the Steve Jobs era? Apple's incoming CEO faces the challenge of reviving the company's product design momentum, which has been lacking since the Steve Jobs era, with some experts warning that AI-driven competition could threaten its consumer hardware dominance. Despite Apple's financial success under CEO Tim Cook, the company has struggled to create or transform a product category that becomes part of people's daily lives since the Apple Watch's debut in 2015. Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 8 feels like the future. Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 8 is a wide foldable phone that feels like the future, with a natural and comfortable design that could become the new normal for foldables. We rebuilt the Linux Micro VM stack on Apple Silicon. Encore rebuilt the Linux Micro VM stack on Apple Silicon to enable running the same build system on both Linux and macOS environments, creating a single Micro VM API called Crackling that drives Firecracker on both platforms. I tested 5 phones for on-device AI and only 2 actually worked without Wi-Fi. A recent test on 5 phones and tablets found that only 2 devices, an iPhone 15 Pro Max and a Pixel 9, were able to process AI features without a Wi-Fi connection. Samsung's new foldables just got one of the biggest battery upgrades in years. Samsung's Galaxy Z8 series introduces silicon carbon battery technology, enabling larger batteries in the same space, with the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra boasting a 5000 mAh battery, a 400 mAh increase over its predecessor. Dell XPS 13 review. Move over. Neo. The Dell XPS 13 features a 2560 x 1600 resolution touch display with 120 Hz refresh rate, excellent color reproduction, and top-tier build quality. It also boasts a touchscreen, 120 Hz refresh rate, backlit keyboard, 2 10 Gbps USB ports, and support for 2 4K monitors, among other features, making it a strong competitor to the MacBook Neo. Apple Upgrade is the future of phone ownership, and Google and Samsung need to follow suit. Apple has introduced a hardware-as-a-service model, Apple Upgrade, allowing customers to lease high-end devices, such as iPhones, iPads, and Apple Watches, for predictable monthly fees. This shift acknowledges the decreasing value of smartphones and may set a precedent for other manufacturers, including Google and Samsung, to follow. Samsung's new foldables have better batteries that are also worse. Samsung's latest foldables, including the Galaxy Z Fold 8, feature improved batteries with silicon carbon added, offering better heat resistance and efficiency. However, these batteries have a shorter lifespan, losing up to 20 capacity after 1,200 charging cycles, a decrease from the previous 2,000 cycle rating. The ultimate Mac dock, Ivanki unveils a 26-port Apple Silicon powerhouse that Windows users can't use. Ivanki Fusion Dock Ultra, a 26-port desktop dock, is specifically designed for Apple Silicon Macs, supporting native Quad 6K monitors, high-speed connectivity, and charging capabilities for demanding professional workstations. 9 to 5 Mac Overtime 077. Smart glasses are the future. Even Reality's CEO Will Wang joins the 9 to 5 Mac Overtime podcast to discuss the future of tech, citing smart glasses as the next major innovation, and shares insights on Apple's supply chain in China. Zhou Chen, QN Scribe, local transcription and dictation for Apple Silicon. QN Scribe, a private, local transcription and dictation tool for Apple Silicon, has been released as a beta build. The tool features drag-and-drop audio and video transcription, automatic language detection, and local transcript history with search and export options. Pocket's popular AI note-taker launched 8 months ago. Revenue is soaring, but can it last? Pocket, an AI note-taker hardware startup, has reached a $100 million run rate 8 months after launching, with revenue growing 50 monthly. The company, which has sold over 200,000 devices, is projecting a $1 billion run rate within 2 years. iPhone 18 Pro models could be up to $300 more expensive, says analyst. iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max models may increase in price by $250, $300 due to higher silicon and memory costs, according to analyst Jeff Pu. The price hike could create demand uncertainty and follows Apple's recent price increases on other products. Thanks for watching. Like and comment below. See you in the next update.